all our viewers. We are back yet again with one more very interesting episode on Flashback Tales with Mahalakshmi Krishnan today. And to introduce her, she is one of our contestants who's taken the India Brainy Beauty platform and crown abroad. So this is a very proud moment for all of us here to welcome you, Mahalakshmi, with us on the chat show of Flashback Tales.
Hey, Khanjana, thank you. I am so excited to be here and to be chatting with this beautiful woman. You look gorgeous today. Uh,
Oh my God. So nothing less than gorgeous even you look. So
oh,
when
thank
I talk
you.
about this today, I am loaded with questions because when you talk about India Brainy Beauty and auditions of India Brainy Beauty, which were held in Mumbai and a lot of online auditions that we conducted. So it was not just one, we had multiple entries from across the world. And it is such a proud moment for me to introduce you because we had a couple of international entries and you made it not only to the top finalists but to top 15 and eventually winning the crown of runner-up of Mrs. category of India Brainy Beauty. So yes, the crown currently is not in India. It's a hi from Houston.
Yeah!
So
Houston, make some noise. We got the crown here.
that's lovely,
Can
full
you
of
tell I'm
energy.
excited? Can you tell I'm excited? I am so happy to, bring this beauty back here. I'm going to do a close-up shot so everyone can take a good look at it.
Love to you're flaunting your crown in every way,
Yeah.
and I'm so proud of it.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so just to introduce Mahalakshmi a little more, she is done her degree and she's done her MBA in marketing. And apart from having a very successful career, she has diverted her interest a little towards more of art and more of music and composition, which we are going to know more in detail as the session proceeds ahead. So it's going to be very interesting, and I don't want our viewers to lose on interest till the end minute because we have some nice surprise session towards the end of this, which is a surprise for Mahalakshmi too.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so it's going to be interesting session. Let's move ahead. My very first question, which I'm sure not just me, but there are a lot of viewers out here who would love to know. Where and how did you hear about India Brainy Beauty, and what was that which pulled you to do this thing?
Um, okay, I actually have a little story to share. I'm at an age, Khanjana, where I am fighting uh, the menopause monster, right? So my body is going through changes. My energy levels are low, which is affecting my sleep, and therefore my mind is kind of affected. So um, I still remember, I think on a December Saturday afternoon, I was very bored. I think the pandemic fatigue was setting in, which is when I saw about India Brainy Beauty. I saw a post that was shared by my friend Geeta in her wall. So I just kind of went through the post and I clicked on your website and I looked at the details. And so here I was feeling kind of low about where I was in terms of, my age and my body and mind. And I came across India Brainy Beauty that celebrates womanhood in the true sense of the word. So you wanted to celebrate a woman regardless of her age, her height, her weight. And honestly, that really attracted me. So I got even more interested, and then I started to fill the application form. So I think I filled the application in like 20 minutes the same Saturday. And
Okay.
I sent it in, and the next day I got an email saying that there will be a series of online auditions, which I got through, and I landed up in Mumbai on I think a day prior, not a day, yeah, a day prior to our training and grooming session. Severely jet lagged, but was very excited to be there.
Lovely and very, very inspiring story, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of women who will be able to connect
Sure.
to the story that you're sharing right now, because this is a phase in every woman's life, and there is something which has to boost you out of that trauma which you're going through. So
Yes.
yes, it's a very interesting way that you have taken this phase of your life, and you've uh, just taken the crown, flew away, and took it to another level altogether. Anyways, there's one interesting thing which I would love to know about you, which I partially introduced you and just left your introduction halfway, where you mentioned that you had a very successful career, a corporate life, where you were, well educated with good company working with them, and what made you quit that and move into, the love for Indian music and Indian art? Like, how did you divert from there? What made you do that?
Sure. So I had always been a singer. So right from my school days, so I'm trained in Indian classical music. So right from my school days, I've represented my school, my college in different competitions. I've won prizes. I've given shows. But then, एक तो चीज होती है ना, okay, you've done this, but then you have to get a degree. You have to, like for your parents, right? You want to do the right things, go to college, get a job, and I did well academically too. So when I moved here, I got my MBA, and I got into a good corporate, career, and I had management and leadership positions. But then, you know what, Kanjana, the day I turned 40, and thanks to my husband for his support. The day I turned 40, I said to myself, I'm actually tired of this 9 to 5 job. I want to do something totally, totally different. And that's just my personality. I love to get out of my comfort zone and try new and different things, and in the journey meet interesting people. So and there have been no regrets. And it's been a great journey already. So I quit my job actually at the age of 40. So I was doing some ad hoc, musician work, and some jingles, and some playback singing, some shows. And then 4 years in 2017 is when I decided to take this passion to another level, and I opened up my music training and production center. And then, of course, I had to do something more. So I started my nonprofit organization called Varasiddhi, which collaborates, with musicians and nonprofit organizations, and organizes fundraiser events. So my recent one was with Shankar Mahadevanji, Shankar Mahadevan Academy Trust. So we do fundraiser events, and we raise funds for musicians that have been impacted by COVID, or that are just old and don't take classes anymore. So they need something every month for their expenses. So that's something we've been doing through my
Absolutely,
organization.
such a noble cause that you're doing. And even before, winning the pageant, like most of the beauty queens, they generally support some or the other cause. And we are so proud that you're already doing it prior to winning
Oh,
the crown, which is really heart touching and lovely.
thank you, Kanjana.
Yes, moving back to our flashback of season two, when I just take you back to your memories with India Brainy Beauty, there is one thing which comes in my mind when I think of Mahalakshmi. It is a person which is full of energy, full of enthusiasm, a face which has a broad and wide smile,
Oh,
and a person which is like completely erect, walking with confidence. So I just want to know, like, from where do you get so much of energy and passion, to do this?
I guess it's just my personality, but you know, I will tell you, Ki, everyone has like a childlike personality within themselves, right? So a lot of times I've found that people take life very seriously. So I think my thing is, don't take life so seriously. Bring out that childlike personality, and portray that, and you automatically get that childlike energy and enthusiasm in you. I mean, I think that's my mantra, really.
Super.
So I cannot sulk. I mean, even if I'm going through tough times, Kanjana, I cannot sulk for more than 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, chalo, let's do something about it. And I just kind of smile, or I dance, or I sing, or I do a
Wow.
childish prank. Really, I am so sachi mein. I do like a childish prank or make people laugh. I think,
I mean every word of it, okay? Like your energy is infectious. A person
oh,
can be with you and you can just transform your energy so quickly, and that is seen on your face and your body language. And I mean it because I've
thank you, honey.
experienced that all 3 days.
Thank
You
you.
know,
Thank you.
even after going through that severe jet lag
Ah,
where, we went much more than the schedules given to you all,
yes.
but you were still full of energy. That's the reason I wanted to know, like, what inspires you. So
Thank
it's
you.
truly amazing, the way you carry yourself at this age with so much of passion and dedication, which is lovely.
Thank you, Kanjana.
One more thing which I eagerly would love to know. We have very short duration and there are lots of questions running in my mind for you. So now, when you came to know about India Brainy Beauty, and you thought of enrolling for the audition round, and when you came to know that yes, you are selected. So what was the approach, and how did your family and friends there in Houston reacted to your idea of going ahead with a pageant and flying all the way to India just for it, and then probably their reaction even later once you gone back with a crown with you. So I just want to know that entire reaction from start to end, how it went.
Um, okay, so honestly, I didn't share this with too many people because there were a lot of uncertainties about international travel at that point.
Right.
And although I was super excited, I couldn't wait to be a part of the pageant. But a part of me was really, concerned about how I'm going to be able to travel. So I did not share this with, my wider family or my friends. So just my husband and my godchildren and my parents and my sister. And they were very excited, and they were like, hey, go for it, you got to do this, and
Wow.
Kanjana, and taking part in a beauty pageant was not in my life agenda at all, really. It's not like I wanted to do it, but it so happened that I came across your posts, and it made sense to me at that time, and I have no regrets, and I'm so glad I took part. So I didn't share this with people, but once I was there, once I won the crown, it was all over social media.
Obviously, it had to go viral then.
Yes, yes.
So how did people react to that later? Like, once they knew that you flew all the way to India just for participating in a pageant and you bag a crown and you're back to your city. So what was the reaction then?
Everyone was really excited, and they were like, hey, go Maha, we knew you could do it, kind of attitude. And I really have big support of cheerleaders, and I'm so blessed, really. I'm so blessed to have people that support me, that support my crazy ideas. Really, I come up with crazy ideas all the time. So and I'm really blessed to have a very supporting family, to support my ideas. So yeah, yeah.
That's lovely. It's a blessing indeed.
Yes, absolutely.
Moving ahead, this is something which I'm sure our founders and everyone else would love to know, that one of our crown has gone out of India now. So, what are your plans ahead? Like you just
So,
mentioned a little about it in the initial stage of your introduction. What are your plans ahead? How you wish to take this crown internationally, on what platform, and how you would love to showcase it and
okay,
represent India over there.
okay, sure. So, Kanjana, I'm actually, with the crown comes a lot of responsibility. Let me just
100.
tell you that, right? So, and I realize that, and I do have plans for that. I want to make sure that I do a good job of, using this platform for the right things and for the causes that are very close to my heart, right? So I am talking to a few digital partners. I'm talking to a few nonprofit organizations. And my tagline, I'm passionate about music. So, what I want to do is basically start a tagline that says, making a difference through music.
Wow.
So I want to work, for example, with terminally ill patients. Maybe go to their center and sing a bhajan or two for them, or take some of my students who can perform for them, work with lesser privileged children, and maybe have a game of antakshari, right,
Wow.
with them. And if like someone is, let's say, a Shah Rukh Khan fan, make him sing, like Shah Rukh Khan's songs. So things, I mean, there are a lot of ideas, like I said. So I just want to use this platform to bring joy in people's lives through music, make a meaningful difference. And not just in India, but also identify centers in the US that need this kind of healing, because I feel music heals people.
Great.
So, and I want to do that. So, I am reaching out to a lot of people, and people are actually reaching out to me also. And I'm talking to digital partners. So, it's all coming together beautifully. I think I'll have beautiful stories to share in the months to come. So, stay tuned, you all.
Lovely. That's going to be inspiring a lot of people. And yes, music touches the soul, which is very rightly said by you. So I'm sure you're going to impact many lives through your cause, which is
I hope
amazing.
so. I hope so. Yeah, that's my goal.
100%. Okay, now moving ahead, there is one more thing which I would love to know here. When you did your sessions, the training, and although you are from a corporate background and you knew a lot of things, I'm sure from earlier, even before coming for your grooming sessions, but I'm sure there are some extra things that you always learn with new trainers and groomers.
Absolutely.
So, what are those three things which you think are your takeaways from the trainings and groomings which you had at India Brainy Beauty?
Um, the takeaways from the entire session.
Yes.
Um, First of all, before I go, that I do want to say something about the IBB management team. I run two companies myself, so I'm always looking for good businesses that run well, lessons, good and bad lessons to be learned, right? Personally,
Right.
so I have to share here that you guys are super committed. What a fantastic vision. I mean, the communication that you guys had amongst yourselves, the coordination. I mean, we were there at like 6:30 in the morning every day, right? And you guys, I think, kind of reached there at 6, making sure everything was, organized. And really, kudos to the entire IBB management for pulling this event flawlessly. What a flawless execution, really. So my key takeaways would be that basically have a vision. And one thing I got to tell you, like culturally, so I've been here for 30 years, right? So I had almost forgotten the discipline that goes in a classroom environment. I mean, when I walked into when I walked into that room full of beautiful ladies, you and Divya, my God, you were like, "Kya kar rahe ho? You are all late by like 1 minute and 23 seconds." I'm like, seriously? And then you were like, I was initially a little intimidated. मैंने कहा अरे यार अभी ये इतना इनमें discipline है, इतना that that go-getter attitude, and the ramp walk. I have to mention that. So I just realized that I love walking the ramp, really. But then and I would think अरे सब अच्छा ही तो कर रहे हैं यार, सब ठीक ही तो, ये क्या बोल रहे हैं, ये दोनों क्या बोल रहे हैं? And you guys will be, nahin, go back and do this again, and you're going to do this till 9:30 p.m. I'm like, hey Bhagwan. But then I realized what the vision you both had in mind. I mean, I think the girls did beautifully, right? On the day of the event, ramp walk was perfect, and thanks to you guys, you and Divya, अगर वो लीडरशिप, वो डिसिप्लिन नहीं होती ना, हम सब ढीले हो जाते, सच्ची में.
That's required because it's just a 3 day event and it's at such a huge scale with so much of media and so much of celebrities and a lot of people around. We cannot mess around. That's one
Right.
thing. And apart from that, I would love to thank you to appreciate IBB and the entire management for
Absolutely. You got it, girl. Yeah.
So I would
Yeah.
love to thank you for pointing out those things, and I'm sure everyone is very happy listening to this, especially our founders Archana ma'am and Rabia ma'am, who are,
Yes.
I'm sure,
The
hearing
unlimited. Yeah.
right now.
Hmm.
Before we move on to our rapid fire session, I would
Okay.
love to have one message that you would love to give to your age group, plus all the women out there globally, not only on Indian platform but globally, for IBB and for pageants of this sort.
Age is just a number. And I have realized that in this journey. So in December, I was very, obsessed with my age, with the way, my body was going through changes and all that. But then on March 21st, when I won the crown, I felt like I was only 20 years, really.
Wow.
So that transformation happened because of IBB and the trainers, the groomers, you guys, the visionaries, and the young contestants around me. They made me feel so young and energetic. So my message would be that age is just a number. Dream big, go for it. Sky is the limit, guys. You absolutely have to go and take part in this pageant.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very well said. And now comes a very surprise and very interesting session that we are going to have, which I'm sure you have to do well because you say you
Ah!
belong from a musical background. So I
Yeah.
have curated something specially for you this time. The rapid fire round today is going to be with a little twist. I'm going to throw some situations and you have to answer those situations not in the form of an answer but in the form of a song. Are you
Hey,
ready for it?
मैं जरा पानी पी लूं मेरे को पता नहीं था मेरे को गाना होगा. Kanjana, it's pretty early in the morning here. It's like about,
I know it's
yeah.
just 8:30 or 9 there, but with so much of musical background, I'm sure the confident Mahalakshmi with that subtitle is going to do it really well. I mean, I'm confident about it.
Oh, thank you. But so I'm very bad with words. Like, मेरे को
That's
गाने के ट्यून याद रहते हैं मगर words नहीं याद रहते हैं. Can I
no
like put my words or make it completely? I
No,
don't know.
no
We'll see.
worries at all. Just go
Okay.
on, just pour out your heart in the form of a song, and it's going to be very interesting for our viewers too. I would love to see some comments and those nice heart emojis down if you love the way she answers me on this. So, my very first situation for you is going to be the moment when you decided, that you're doing this pageant and you packed up your bags and you're all set to board the flight from Houston to Mumbai. What was going in your heart there?
अरे
How will you
बाप रे.
express in a song?
अच्छा, ये गाने के फॉर्म में चाहिए. हाँ. ओके. तौबा तौबा, क्या होगा होना है जो होगा होता है जो हो जाने दो, आने वाला आएगा जाने वाला जाएगा तुम ना मानो हो जाने दो. I don't know
Wow,
if
wow.
it was appropriate, but
So,
मेरा बिल्कुल.
so Khanjana appropriate that was.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
I'm
since you
enjoying this.
very much pointed about the ramp walk sessions, I'm sure we were a little more towards the strict side. You all did not see the soft side of us, but still, I saw a very confident you there. And if I tell you, like, you all did a overtime job of staying few extra hours for your ramp walk practices. So if you want to, describe that situation where you were jet lagged and yet practicing and yet listening to all the things that we were yelling at, how will you describe that in a song?
Khanjana, yaar, it was very difficult, long hours and tiring. Uh, हम होंगे
Ah, so
कामयाब,
very
हम
apt.
होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. हो मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन.
You
Yeah,
are fabulous, Mahalakshmi.
I
Your
don't know
voice
about that.
and your perfect answer to the situation, I must say. That's truly amazing. And I'm sure all the contestants who are watching us live right
Yes.
now of season 1 and 2 are going to relate to this song for sure.
Yes. It was for the entire team of contestants. Yes.
This one I'm sure is going to be pretty easy for you. The moment you came to know that your name is announced as the winner and you walked the stage and you just felt that crown on your head. So that crowning moment के लिए एक song हो जाए.
Hey, Ram, Khanjana. Um,
This should be easy.
यार मगर इतने सारे गाने हैं बट कोई दिमाग में नहीं आ रहा एक सेकेंड आज कल पाँव जमीन पर नहीं पड़ते मेरे उड़ रही हूँ मैं जब से मिला ये क्राउन मुझे बोलो
Wow.
आज कल पाँव जमीन पर नहीं पड़ते मेरे
I'm getting goosebumps, man. This is such an apt song.
I didn't remember the second line. I said I'm very
Feeling which you have depicted it so well. Superb, man, superb. And I mean, your voice, it's so amazing. Even without any background music, you sound like superb.
thank you, Han. And in the morning, my God, मेरे को morning में गाने को थोड़ा tension होता है, but I'm having so much fun. हो जाए एक और.
Alright, okay. I mean, we are going a little overboard, but I'm sure
Sorry,
all our viewers are
just one
enjoying
more.
this. So
Just
let's
one more.
have one more because I would love to listen one more song from you. So my situation for you is obviously there is one dhak dhak wala feeling which you all had when you were there backstage. With so much of tension, so much of excitement, so many butterflies in the stomach going on, that next sequence, next mujhe jana hai stage pe,
I
and that
know.
feeling of backstage, how will you depict it in a song?
Ah, yes, a lot of butterflies in the stomach. Um, IBB हमें किस मोड़ पे ले आया कि दिल करे हाय हाय चलो कोरस हो जाए कंजना
I'm bad at it.
जीत आगे जीतेगा ये कोई किसको पता है देखो I messed up the words but that was the feeling uh,
I love your spirit. That's what I pointed out. That you were so much of positivity, energy, and the vibes that you carry along. It is infectious. I'm
thank you
receiving this, so that
sweetheart
is a fact.
oh thank
Uh,
you
So thank you so much for not making it a flop, and you just did it so well in the rapid fire. I'm sure the viewers are going to love this part of our session and even the rest that you shared about your story and your vision after winning the crown. And with this, I'll bid a goodbye to all the viewers out there. Thank you for being with us, and we are left with two more episodes of Flashback Tales, and we are there until 15th of May. So please do catch up, and the last note from Mahalakshmi, if she wants to speak anything before we bid a goodbye to our viewers.
well, thank you, Khanjana, for having me in this show and the entire IBB team. I miss you all so much already. And, IBB family, I cannot wait to get back and support the season 3 pageant. And yes, I will be happy to travel all the way from Houston. And I really hope that someday you guys actually get to travel here and we truly take this pageant global. And good luck.
Wow.
Good
Wow.
luck. And I also want to just say, a small, prayer, my thoughts with all those families that are impacted by COVID. And I hope the world heals and we come out of this situation very soon. Loka samastha sukhino bhavantu.
That's amazing, and such positivity is required in this environment. We are
True.
so glad that even after flying there, you still are with your roots, so
Yes.
much with so much of cultural values with you. And thank you once again, Mahalakshmi, for your valuable time with us at Flashback Tales with India Brainy Beauty Season 2. Thank you, all the viewers, and see you until tomorrow with one more interesting episode. Bye bye, all.
Bye.